Good day, everyone. This is me again, Teacher Vicky, and we are on week 7 and 8 of our lesson in English for quarter 1. Our lesson is all about making connections. So, how do we make connections? So, you can connect your background knowledge to the text you are viewing. You can comprehend better when you actively think about and apply our knowledge of the book's topic, your experiences, and the world around you. There are actually 3 ways on how you can connect text you are reading, or the image that you are looking at, or the movie that you are watching. Okay, so let's learn how to make connections. So let's start with the first connection. What can you see in the picture? Correct. These are books. Now, what do you think the books symbolize? Okay, so that's correct. So that is the text. So it means that this connection is text-to-text connection. What do you mean by text-to-text connection? So text-to-text connection is a connection between text. Sometimes when reading, readers are reminded of other things that they have read, other books by the same authors, stories from a similar genre, or perhaps on the same topic. So let's look at the example for text-to-text connection for you to understand it more. So let's read the examples. This character has the same problem that I read about in a story last year. The next example is, the ending of this story is the same from the story I have read before. Okay, so from the example itself, we can say that based on his or her readings, he reminded of something about the story that he or she have read already. Okay, so that is the text-to-text connection. So let's go to number 2. What do you think is number 2 connection? Of course, the first one is text. How about how it connects? Okay, that is text-to-self connection. So what do you mean by text-to-self connection? Text-to-self connections are highly personalized connections that a reader makes between a piece of reading material and the reader's own experiences or life. So basically, these are the things that we remind ourselves of while we are reading or looking at the picture or watching a movie. We reminded or we relate to the story by looking back at our own personal experiences. So we can relate to the story, and that is text-to-self connection. So let's try to take a look at these examples for text-to-self connection. The first one is, this story reminds me of a vacation we spent at my grandfather's farm. Number 2, I remember my high school days as I read this story. Okay, so again, when we say text to self, these are the memories. Okay, so the memories came flooding into our minds as we read the story, as we look at the pictures, or as we watch the movie. So, this is how we relate to our own experiences. That is text-to-self connection. So let's go now to the third kinds of connection. So what do you think is the third connection? Okay, so that is text-to-world connection. So, text-to-world connections are the broader connections that a reader brings to a reading situation. We all have ideas about how the world works that go far beyond our personal experiences. Okay, so let's read the examples for the text-to-world connection. So the first example is, I saw a program on television that talked about the things described in this article. The second is, she read from the news that there is an increasing number of individuals who have tested positive for COVID-19. So as he or she reads the article, she reminded herself of a TV show that talked about the things happening in the world right now. And that is how we connect. Okay, so we connect what we have read, what we see, or what we watch. Okay, so that is text to world connection. So let's see if you really understand and learn from the discussion. Okay, so let's read each statement carefully and classify them as to text, text to self, or text to world connection. Are you ready? Let's start!